Child, before you continue, take a moment to breathe deeply. You're not here by chance. It was my hand that guided you to this video. I have something important to share. If you choose to disregard this message, you may deeply regret it in the future. You have only 5 minutes left. This is not an exaggeration or mere dramatic speech. It's the exact time you have before something unfolds, whether it's in your home, your mind, or your faith. Trust me, this warning is serious. Something is shifting in the spiritual world right now. You can't see it, but you feel it. You feel the weight on your shoulders, the emptiness pressing on your chest, that constant worry that follows you even when everything looks fine. You tell me you're exhausted, that you can't take it anymore. Yes, I know exactly what you're going through. I know what time it is, and I hear you, even if it feels like I am silent. What you don't realize is that I have been preparing you for this moment, for this video, for the voice you are hearing now. So I ask you, stop everything and listen with an open heart. There will be some who laugh, others who close the video without a second thought, and some who prefer to ignore. But I promise you, those who stay until the end will receive a spiritual key, an answer they have been searching for, whether for days, months, or even years. And it won't just be any answer. It will be one that speaks directly to your heart. If you have stayed this far, write in the comments, "I am here for a purpose." Do you know why? Because I am the God who speaks to those no one listens to, the one who lifts up those everyone else has forgotten. And today, I want to tell you plainly, you have not lost your way. You have not strayed from my plan, but you only have 5 minutes left. If you knew what was coming, you wouldn't leave this place for anything. If you could feel what I have prepared for you, by the end of this message, your heart would already be ready, and your soul would be quiet, waiting for me to speak. Stay with me until the end. Do not close this. Do not let yourself get distracted, because in the final moments, I will show you something that could completely change the way you live. Pray and wait. I will also release something you've been asking me for in secret. Something you thought I had forgotten about, but listen carefully, I do not forget. You only have 5 minutes left, and this time could be the difference between falling or standing strong, between losing your way or returning completely to my embrace. That's why you must stay. Watch until the end, because those who listen to my voice and obey will receive my reward. If you are ready, write in the comments, "I obey your voice." Lord, you didn't come here by accident. This is not just another video that showed up on your screen. It was I who brought you here. My spirit led you here. It was my voice that whispered in your heart, "Stay until the end." If you leave now, you will regret it later. Pay attention to what I am telling you. The clock is ticking, and many don't even realize it. They go on living as if they have all the time in the world, as if tomorrow is certain, as if eternity is just a story. But I warn you, you only have 5 minutes left. And I am not talking about the clock in your home. I am talking about spiritual time, the time of your soul. You have reached the edge. One more step in the wrong direction, and you will cross a line I have been trying to keep you from for a long time. And deep down, you know it. That's why you feel the pressure in your chest, the anxiety, the urge to cry without reason, the sleepless nights that steal your peace, because your soul already knows you are on the edge. Your heart feels something is wrong, even though everything on the outside might seem fine. But I see everything. I saw you when you pretended to be okay so no one would worry. I saw you when you smiled at everyone but cried in the shower where no one could hear. I saw you when you whispered your prayers, barely able to say, "Help me, God." And I helped you. That's why today I have come personally to speak with you. I, the Creator of heaven and earth, your Father, your friend, have stopped everything just to speak with you. Time is running out. Only 5 minutes left to change your path. Write in the comments, "God is speaking to me." You have 5 minutes to choose whether to stay in the darkness or allow me to show you the light. You have 5 minutes to realize that what you are living right now is not life, but merely survival. I did not create you to simply survive. I created you to overcome. You have been through so much. You fell, you called, you were betrayed, humiliated, forgotten. You tried to stay strong for others, even when inside all you wanted was to disappear. But I was there in every tear you shed, in every silent thought that no one heard. It was I who held you up on the days when you saw no way out. It was I who kept you standing when you felt like giving up. So listen closely, because this message is not a threat. It is a warning, a call to wake you up. I am not here to frighten you, but to open your eyes. You may not fully understand it yet, but things are happening around you that you can't grasp. People are leaving, doors are closing, opportunities are slipping through your fingers, and you wonder, has God abandoned me? No, it was I who closed those doors. It was I who removed those people from your life. If I had allowed you to continue down that path, you would have destroyed yourself. There were people you wanted beside you who would have only pulled you down. There were paths that seemed perfect, but they would have destroyed you from the inside. That's why I removed everything that wasn't meant for you. But now I need you to listen, because there are only 5 minutes left. You can either give everything to me now and let me take care of it, or you can continue alone, carrying the burden that is already crushing you. I am here with my hands extended, my arms open, with a new plan and a new life ready for you. But listen closely. I do not force myself upon anyone. I only enter where I am welcomed. Before time runs out, before it's too late, allow me in. Let me heal that broken heart. Let me ease that weary soul. Let me make everything new in your life. But hear me clearly. Don't put this off any longer. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until you've reached your lowest point. There are things in life that can only be recovered in the right moment. Right now, there are opportunities that will not come again. This moment is special. Stay until the end. I have something waiting for you. A response, a sign, a strength that will renew everything in you. But I will only give it to those who have the faith to stay until the very last minute. Now I ask you, do you trust me? If you do, write in the comments, "I trust you, Lord." Do you remember that feeling that something wasn't right, but you couldn't figure out why? Do you remember that unease, that knot in your chest, that anxiety that came out of nowhere? That was me. It was my voice trying to reach you through the noise of the world. How many times have I spoken to you in the quiet of the early morning? How many times have I visited your thoughts in a psalm or in a simple conversation, and you thought it was just a coincidence, just your imagination? But it wasn't. It was heaven knocking at your door. It was me trying to show you that the path you were on wasn't the right one, but you didn't listen. I understand. The world is loud. Social media constantly tells you what to do, how to live, what success is, and what failure is. Problems show up uninvited. And you run. You run trying to fix everything on your own, trying to look strong. And in the process, you forget to listen to the one voice that truly wants to save you. My child, my voice has always been gentle, but today it is shouting. Not because I am impatient, but because time is running out. You need to understand this now, not later. You are searching for answers, direction, and peace. But how can you find them if you don't listen to me? You listen to everyone else but me. Write in the comments, I want to hear your voice. You listen to fear, doubt, and bad influences. You listen to the voice of past hurt, rejection, and old wounds. And each of those voices pulls you further from who you truly are, further from me. You are worn out because your soul is filled with noise. And what I want is to bring you back to the place where only my voice matters. Remember when you used to dream? When you believed life could be light, simple, and full of meaning? I was there. I was the one who planted those dreams in your heart. But the world slowly began to drown out that light inside you. Every disappointment closed you off more. Every no you heard took away your faith. Until you reached a point where you heard me, but you chose to ignore me. You said, not now. God, I'll talk to you later. Let me try things my way first. But your way has only led you to exhaustion, emptiness, and this routine you pretend to bear. If you truly want change, then listen now. I am not just another voice in the crowd. I am the only one who knows you completely. The only one who sees you when no one else does. The only one who has a plan for your pain. And that plan only starts when you listen to me, not just with your ears, but with your heart. That's why I am shouting today, because this might be your last chance to turn around. This message is the last open door before the darkness. Are you aware of what is happening around you? There are people praying for you. Angels are fighting spiritual battles to keep you from giving up. Tears are being shed for you. There is a battle between heaven and hell, and it is for you. Yet you still think about giving up? You still turn away from the opportunities I am offering you? You still hide as if I don't know where you are. But I do. I know what you do when no one is watching. I know your shame. I know your regrets. And even with all of that, I love you. I have not given up on you, and I will not now. But I need you to truly listen to me without excuses, without distractions, without filters. There is an urgent warning being released for your life right now. A storm is rising, and if you are not grounded in me, it will knock you down. But if you listen to me, if you obey me, I will keep you through the wind. I will protect you in the fire. I will hold you when everyone else walks away. Just give me your heart, and I will take care of the rest. And I want you to remember something. Not a single tear you've cried has been wasted. Every sigh, every prayer, every desperate thought has reached me. I do not ignore you, and I will not abandon you. I am only waiting for you to surrender, not to the world, but to my arms. What I have planned for you is far greater than everything you have lost. Believe me, when you surrender fully, you will see that all of this was only the beginning of the new life I want to give you. Oh, you don't need luck. What you need is obedience. Yes, obey my voice even when things are confusing, when life doesn't make sense, or when the road ahead seems unclear. My will is good, perfect, and pleasing. What I have reserved for you, no one, absolutely no one can take from you. What is yours by my promise cannot be stolen, because it comes directly from my hands. Now answer me, are you going to keep ignoring my voice, or will you finally say from the depths of your heart, "Speak, Lord, for your servant listens"? If you've come this far, it's because there's still something inside you that seeks me, that longs for me, even though you may try to hide it at times. That's why I asked you, don't close this video, don't get distracted. What I am about to reveal to you could change your life completely. But first, show me a sign. Let me know that your heart still wants to hear my voice. Write in the comments, "Speak to me, God." Do it. It's an act of faith, a way of opening the door to your heart and letting me come in to dwell within you. Do you remember that moment when you felt a tightness in your chest as if someone inside was calling you for no clear reason? Do you recall that moment in the middle of your daily life when you looked at the sky, sighed deeply, and felt that something or someone was missing? That nameless longing, that urge to cry without explanation? Yes, it was me. It was my presence knocking once again at the door of your heart. I've knocked countless times, so many that I've lost track. I called out when you were at your lowest, but I also called when everything seemed fine, just to remind you that I am still here. I called when you were surrounded by people but still felt alone. I called when you felt no one understood you, but I did. If this message speaks to you, leave the words, "I hear you," in the comments. Write, "Don't be silent." I called softly with love. I used people, situations, messages, dreams, and even that deep silence that surrounded you at night. All of that was me saying, "Hey, I'm still here. It's still time. Let me in." But you remained silent, pretending not to hear me. You filled your life with distractions, commitments, and plans that weren't even meant for you. You let other voices in, but you shut the door to me, and still I didn't give up. Do you really think everything happening now is just a coincidence? Do you truly believe it's by chance that this message is reaching you today in the exact way you needed to hear it? No, Sand, no, daughter. This isn't luck, it's mercy. It's love that keeps coming after you, because I am a father who will never force a door open. I knock, I wait, I persist. But everything has its time, and your time of waiting is running out. That's why today I speak to you differently, with more firmness, more urgency, more authority. I am no longer knocking gently. Today I knocked with power. I shout from the other side of the door for you to understand that time is running out. Do you want salvation? Do you want peace? Are you searching for healing for your soul? Then let me in. Because miracles don't happen outside of you. The real miracle begins when you open the door and let me in. If you open that door today, I won't just change what's around you, I will change what's inside you. I will remove that fear, that guilt, that anger you've carried for so long. I will erase the painful memories that still haunt you. I will restore your true identity and remind you of who you are in me. If this message is touching your soul, write in the comments, "I open my door," as a declaration of your faith. But if you keep that door closed, what's coming may reach you, not because I want it, but because I am just, and justice walks hand in hand with time. When time runs out, judgment comes. Do you remember when you were little before bed, when you would close your eyes and pray to me? I was there knocking. I remember when you cried in silence, hiding in the bathroom so no one would hear you. I was there knocking on your door. I called out when you looked up at the sky and said, "God, if you really exist, show me." Well, here I am. This is the answer. This video, this voice, the feeling you're having right now, the chill you feel, the lump in your throat, the tears you're trying to hold back. This is my spirit reaching out to you, whispering to your heart, "Son, daughter, open the door before it's too late. There are blessings waiting at the door of your life. There are answers that will come only when you give me permission. There are breakthroughs that will only happen if you decide to open your heart once and for all. Don't keep it shut any longer. What hurts the most is seeing you try to carry everything alone. Seeing you smile on the outside while you're falling apart on the inside. Seeing you accept small pieces of peace when I've set a full table for you. But I can only sit at that table with those who open the door to me. That's why today I ask you, give me your key. The key to your fear, the key to your pride, the key to your past, even the key to your faith, no matter how worn or hurt it might be. If this is stirring something inside you, write in the comments, I give you my key. Say it with faith, let me in, because when I enter, everything changes. Light will flood your life, darkness will retreat, your soul will breathe, and time, yes, time will work in your favor again, but only if you choose to open the door now. Son, daughter, you're exhausted, aren't you? It's not just your body that's weighed down, it's your soul, it's your heavy heart. It's that mind full of noise, that feeling that you're struggling so much and yet getting so little. And I understand. Do you know why? Because I see what no one else sees. I see your fake smiles in the middle of your pain. I see your sleepless nights, your racing thoughts, your tears soaked into your pillow. I saw when you tried to talk to someone and they didn't understand you. I saw when you thought about giving up, but you stayed silent to avoid burdening others. I saw when you said, I'm fine, while inside you were crying out, help. Today I am here right now, telling you that the exhaustion in your soul is in my name. And no, it's not just stress, not just routine, not just life being difficult. The true name of that weight is the absence of me. Yes. Because when I am not present in your life, everything feels twice as heavy. The burdens grow. The problems seem enormous. The emptiness becomes unbearable. And that's why I'm telling you, you still have time. There is still a chance to open the door. You can still invite me in and make everything new. You're exhausted because you've been trying to carry a load that was never meant for you. You've been working hard to keep up a structure that's been cracked for a long time, about to collapse. You're walking paths I never told you to walk. That's why all the effort feels like it's draining you, wearing you out, and stealing your peace. You're fighting against the current, far from the path of my will. You try to do things right, search for solutions. Work hard to fit everything together with your own hands, but nothing seems to work. Do you know why? Because when you leave me out of the equation, the numbers never add up. When you take me out of the center, everything falls apart. I know exactly where it hurts. I know what emotionally drains you, what makes your chest tighten for no reason in the middle of the day. I know what makes you wake up every morning feeling weak with no energy and no desire to keep going. You're trying to please everyone. You carry burdens that aren't even yours. You get caught up in struggles that don't belong to you. You say yes to things you should have said no to long ago. You are losing yourself, canceling your own needs just to keep relationships that, in truth, I've been trying to remove from your life. If you've come this far, write in the comments, Lord, I need you to seal this word in my heart. You are tired because your soul has drifted from my presence. Listen closely. Without me, there is no true rest. You can sleep for hours, move to a new city, try therapy, or change your daily habits. But if you leave me out, the tiredness will not leave you. What exhausts you is not just physical, it's spiritual. It's your soul calling out to return to me. Your spirit is almost begging for a reconnection. Your heart is silently crying to me, "Father, help me. I can't do this anymore." And today, my child, I have come to give you a clear and direct message. You don't have to carry all this alone. Give it to me. Talk to me. Vent in my presence. Cry in my lap. Tell me what no one else knows. The things you've kept hidden for years, I will not judge you. I will not turn you away. Instead, I will embrace you. I will gather you close. You've endured so much. You've been strong for far too long. Now it's time to lean on me. It is in your weakness that I will step in and give you the strength you need. Come now, God, renew my strength. If this word is speaking to your soul, do you remember when you were a child and ran to someone's arms every time you were hurt? That's how I am for you right now. It doesn't matter how old you are, what mistakes you've made, or how heavy your burdens feel. You are still my child, still my son or daughter. And children always find comfort in the arms of their father. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not less spiritual for needing rest. You are human, but I am God. And if you let me, I will restore you from the inside. I will lift that weight off of you. I will quiet your mind and bring you peace. I will show you how to rest even when the storm rages around you. But for that, you have to stop pretending everything is fine. You need to invite me into your pain. You don't need fancy words. All I need is a sincere cry. "Father, help me," and I will listen. I will respond, and I will act. This video is not just a video. It's a divine intervention. It's a visit from heaven. It's your Father telling you, "Son, daughter, I have seen your exhaustion, and today I come to renew your strength. But I want you to respond in the quiet of your heart." Will you keep trying to do it all on your own, or will you allow me to hold you? If you feel this message is meant for you, write in the comments, "God, I surrender to you and trust you are going through a difficult time on your path." If you could see the spiritual world the way I see it, you would understand exactly why this message is reaching you now. Because something is approaching that may look like a blessing, but it does not come from me. It's a well-hidden trap. It appears to be the answer to your prayers. It's wrapped up beautifully. It seems like the perfect solution, but it's a lie, because the enemy watches you. He sees your weaknesses, your pain, your deepest prayers, your secret desires. He's clever. He doesn't come with horns or loud noises. He comes disguised as opportunities that seem to fall right into your lap. Relationships that seem perfect but will pull you away from me. Doors that open too easily but were meant to trap you. Offers that shine on the outside but hide chains within. Son, daughter, what the enemy is about to place before you might feel like a promise but will smell like a prison. If you recognize this in your life, comment, "Lord, open my spiritual eyes." I know you've been asking me for direction, crying out for an opportunity, seeking relief, and looking for a way out. But today I tell you with love, not everything that comes quickly comes from me. Not every quick solution is true freedom. Not every easy path is a real blessing. Sometimes I allow you to wait a little longer. Not because I don't hear your prayers, but because while you wait, I am working. But the enemy wants to rush you. He wants to make you believe it's now or never, that if you don't take it, you lose it. Listen carefully. I never work under pressure. Pressure comes from fear. Peace, on the other hand, always comes from me. When it is my will, even if the way is hard or the process feels complicated, you will still feel peace. Where I am, there is balance, wisdom, and understanding. But when there is too much stress, too much confusion, and too many quick promises, that's when the enemy is hiding. He hides behind a friend, an ideal partner, a job offer, a shortcut. But it's all a trap. This word is causing you to think about it. If you feel this is for you, write in the comments, "I don't want shortcuts. I want your will, Father." Do you remember Eve in the Garden of Eden? She wasn't tricked by loud threats. She was led astray by sweet words. The enemy spoke to her about benefits, rewards, and desires. And today he's still doing the same thing. He tries to reach your emotions, your will, your faith. He whispers that you deserve more, that you can skip the hard steps, that you've been through enough. And though it may seem right, if what he offers you leads you away from prayer, weakens your faith, or separates you from my presence, then it is not from me. I see how exhausted you are. I understand when the heart is tired, it becomes confused. It mistakes affection for healing. But not every hug heals. Some hugs tie you down. Some chains you. That's why I tell you, come to me before you accept any offer, before you make a decision, before you give your heart away, before you say yes to what doesn't come from me. Ask me, "Father, is this from you?" And I will answer you. I did not bring you this far for you to fall into a well-crafted trap. You didn't go through everything you've been through just to stumble. Something is coming that will look perfect, but it's not a miracle. It's a deception. If you accept it without praying, without seeking discernment, and without consulting me, you will be hurt, you will drift away, and you will suffer again. But if you listen to me, I will deliver you. I will show you what's hidden behind appearances, because I see the heart, and there are smiles that hide poison. There are places that shine on the outside, but inside they are filled with darkness. So stay alert. If something comes too easily, promises too much, demands too little, pulls you away from prayer, and fills you with confusion, it's not from me. It's a trap. Share this message with someone who needs it. And always remember, you are not alone. Stay blessed, and until next time, keep your heart open and your faith strong.